Now, is it true you should wait until December to buy a new or used vehicle? Yes, in December, all cars will be reduced compared to now. Just like now, they're more reduced than they were 4 months ago. But your trade-in will drop as used car inventory will be at its highest because sales are slowest in December, in January, year after year.
And why? It's because of Christmas. People doesn't have the time to think about buying a car, I guess.
Time, money. Now, I've always looked, come November, I've always had my Mustangs evaluated and always have been in like shock of how bad, how much the 1 year, not even the 1 year of ownership has cost me. And you know what? I hold on to the vehicle. December and January are fantastic times to buy a new or used vehicle, but it's horrible for your trade-in. So I'm coming to a pretty big conclusion here to save you thousands. My personal trick to saving lots of money, to helping me have owned over 70, I can probably say by now, I've been saying over 70 vehicles since I've been doing this show, and it's been almost 3 years. So by now, I think we can safely say we've probably crossed the 80 vehicle mark, but let's keep it at 70. I don't want to be bragging or anything, and it's not meant to brag. It's just I have car knowledge. I want to share it with you all. I want to save you thousands. I want to help you put the pedal to the metal and to have more cars and more power. Hence my rants against sugar, because that'll steal your power. But please, before we cover these important tricks so that you can own lots of vehicles, so that you don't have a car addiction that's more expensive than a crystal meth addiction, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss out the must-know information, so that you don't miss out on knowing how to save thousands, and so that you don't get fooled when you buy or sell a vehicle. Join us. We're a great community here. We've got wonderful people here in the community. They even miss football for us. So let's put the pedal to metal and cover this and share this video if you can, because people need this type of information. We need more positive information that's helpful, not just, negative statement after negative statement that aren't always the case. And not sometimes, not misses some important facts. Share the video. More people need to know this. So now, if you can buy and negotiate your new vehicle in December, then yeah, you're getting the best deal of the year. But horrible trade-in price, comparatively speaking to, 6 months prior. And you know what? We saw it every year on our Mustangs. We've been basically buying in spring, buying in winter, Mustang, selling in spring, the Mustang. But basically we take a risk. Like last year, we had, what was it? We had the Lightning. We had the Ford F-150 Lightning, 110,000 Canadian for that Lariat, 511. We had the Raptor as well. And we had, what else did we have? We had the Mustang, the Mustang 22 GT convertible sitting in the garage.
Mm-hmm. And I think it was all.
We had a Toyota MR2.
Sitting in the garage.
I believe. Yeah, we had a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so yeah, we had a Toyota MR2, and we might have had another vehicle. But basically, my trade-in value in November for the Mustang was horrible, just like it had been for the F-150 Raptor. So what did I do? I bought the car I wanted in December, January, or February. This is traditionally, those are the 3 months I always essentially buy my new vehicle. But then I sell my vehicle in the spring, because spring prices on trade-ins are the highest. Whether you sell it yourself, whether you trade it in, you will get more for your vehicle. And here we get a huge, you save your taxes. It'll save, let's say you've got a $30,000 trade-in. Well, if you trade it in, but you're not trading it in, you're just selling it to a dealer, you're essentially going to lose $4,500 in tax savings, a tax credit for your next vehicle. But we just pass it on to our next vehicle because they can generally be held on to for about 12 months. Now, if you can buy and negotiate your new vehicle in December and then sell your trade-in yourself March or April, you will be the biggest winner. And this is, I find it wild. So many YouTube videos talk about wait till December to buy. Don't buy now. Don't buy now. Why? Because roughly 99% of people watching YouTube want an excuse to not buy a vehicle because 99% or more of the population are not in the market to buy a new vehicle. So how do you have a popular video? You feed people what they want to hear, not what's helpful, not what's going to, teach them what they need to know. And this is need to know information. If you buy new in December, you're going to get a horrible price, relatively horrible price. Here I go using big words, catchy words. But you're going to get certainly a good amount less than you would have in the summer previously, 6 months or 4 months previously. And your vehicle probably is going to be worth a little bit more come spring. And we're not talking about the really old vehicles. If you've got a rusted out, 200,000 mile vehicle, it's always going to be worthless on trade-in. Unless you shop until you find a dealer that's willing to tell you, oh boy, some dealers will raise the price on their new vehicle by 10%. Some dealers, without telling you, some dealers will have a $6,000 rebate and not give you any of it. But they'll, offer you $3,000 or $4,000 for your $500 trade-in, or offer $3,000 or $4,000 more on whatever vehicle you're shopping and whatever trade you have, whatever trade-in you have, whatever vehicle you're shopping, new or used. Some dealers just have a policy of let's show more than any other dealer. So let's, up to $3,000, $4,000 more than the others. But it's because they're not giving you all the rebates they can, or they're boosting the price on the new vehicle, they don't even call it a markup. Some dealers don't have new prices on their new vehicles and they just increase it. So important buyer's info right there. So what does this all mean? It means you can negotiate, yes, the best deal year round. If you're going to be trading in year round, you can negotiate the best deal. Find vehicles and models from manufacturers that interest you. And if there's a lot in inventory on those vehicles, those are going to be great deals. Our Ford F-150 Raptor, had we sold it in winter, we would have lost $5,000 compared to selling it 3 months later. Our Mustang, more than $3,000.